Hello there, it's Sarah from Sarah Gray Styling, and I'm bringing you today some suggestions for white shirts and blouses. Now, the reason for this is because lots of my clients say to me, "Oh, well, I have this white shirt because I read that I should have one in my wardrobe. It's a classic piece that all wardrobes should have." Now, my answer to that is, of course, well, that's great, but only if it's you and if you're going to wear it. So I'm going to bring to you some alternative white blouse and shirt options, which might suit you better than the classic white shirt. So here we go. So here we are at And Other Stories website, and there are some fantastic options here. So the first one that we're going to look at is the shell button satin blouse. I love this one because it's got all the elements of the classic blouse and shirt that we love. So the collar, the indiscreet buttons and what have you. But it's just a little bit more up to date. So it's an off-white, which is fantastic for most colorings. And I love the cuff detail. So you can see there that it's slightly oversized, but really, quite striking there. And the buttons, as I said, they're shell buttons, so whilst they are not too in your face at all, there's just a nice little bit of statement there, just nice and subtle, and really fab blouse here. I think it'd be great teamed with jeans, as you can see here, but also fabulous for the workplace. So when we're back in the office and we're dressing for our office wear again, then this would be an absolutely super piece. Quite timeless, so great one. The next one I'm bringing to you is still quite classic in its cut, in the cuffs and the buttons. But of course, you'll notice that the collar is anything but classic. So if you've had a browse around this season, you'll know that the large collars are a real big trend at the moment. And I think this one does this trend really quite well. It is a large collar, but it's not so big that it's unwearable. And so I love the ruffled detail on that collar there. Super addition to a workwear or a casual wear wardrobe. Here we are up in the game on the ruffles. So we've got a slightly, again, off-white, this one. And this, you can see here, has the ruffled collar, but also the ruffles down the centre next to the buttons. And the buttons are beautiful, lovely little flowers, really delicate. So I love it for all those features. But you'll also notice, by given its name, the Boxy button-up ruffle blouse, that it is a more boxy shape, so it's not a fitted shape. So just be aware of that. If you suit more fitted shapes, then this will hide your figure. So that could be fine, you could want that, but just to be aware. Loving, of course, the ruffle on the cuff. I think that's absolutely stunning. You pop that under a jumper or a jacket, and that little ruffle sticking out at the bottom there would be really great feature. This A-line ruffle embroidery blouse, again, another fabulous piece from And Other Stories. Now you can see that the detail is up at the neckline. Now I think it's absolutely stunning. It has a little bit of sort of broderie anglaise there, but you'll notice that it is quite a high neck. So if, like me, you've got a little bit of a short neck, then this might not be the best option for you. But those of you who can carry that neckline, absolutely go for it. It's so stunning. Now, also, you'll notice on the cuffs, it carries that detail through. So again, a great feature. I think when we come away a little bit from the classic shirts design, we add these extra features, and particularly at the cuffs, I think that's super. And as I said before, popping out from under a jacket, really stunning. It's a pure white, it's organic cotton, so the touch and feel of this will be absolutely gorgeous. There are so many different shirts and blouses on And Other Stories. I could bring you a whole hour's video, but this will be my last one for today. And I chose this one simply because of its fantastic detail. I absolutely love the attention to detail on this one. So let's have a look at it and the features. It is collarless, so it's more of the grandad style, but you'll see that you don't have to button it all the way to the top. So if, for example, your neck's not quite as long as the models here, then you could open that up just to be a little bit more flattering for you. Very classic style buttons, but that's great because actually we don't want to take away from all this amazing detail here. The embroidery, the broderie anglaise, just absolutely stunning. Now, as we've been talking about the cuff detail, you'll see, if I can just hover over there, that the cuff detail is carried through here as well. And I think, again, just real beautiful detail here for a really great price. So I'm going to just move forward a little bit to show you the back, because look at that. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And, who wouldn't want to showcase the back as well as the front, quite honestly. So again, another piece that would be a real gem of an investment into your wardrobe. Any of these would be, likewise. These shirts and blouses can be teamed with your jeans, with skirts, with tailoring items, and really, really be great pieces across your wardrobe and across seasons, which of course is super important. So that's all I'm bringing you today on the shirts and blouses. Do let me know what you'd like to see next, and I will bring it to you as soon as I can. Take care. It's Sarah from Sarah Gray Styling.